long day for the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now it's Haskins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Check back, check back. Check 49, check 49.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Haskins. And this is Parker, complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Rush in, rush on. Come on. Zoom, zoom. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Yup, yup. This thing is a loss. We taking wins home.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Let's go, D. Big series.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up.
And he's free going down the and a touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st down, Raiders. Set, ready. Eight together. Check the out.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you.
And the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Check 4.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it, baby.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll be complete to Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easy.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, no more. Check right.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. Jackson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This is Breida. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Carr to throw. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A gain of 22. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Go on. Hey. Go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Devontae Parker, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on now, let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the Raiders' 38-yard line.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down now, Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson throws right side, and that's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. In for the score. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Jackson on first down. It's caught here by Adams. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to go up top, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check three, check three. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go.
On second down and 4, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Second and 5 now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check it back, check it back. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Get the ball.
Haskins to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 83 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Here we go with Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. One last shot for Jackson, and that's complete to Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.